I definitely echo the nerves feeling, obviously. This is a very musically difficult song to sing.
Yeah, a lot of great artists have done a superb job in performing the American National Anthem at the Super Bowl over the years. But as Charlie Puth arrived at Levi Stadium on Saturday for rehearsal of his rendition for Super Bowl 60, he did so, as he wrote on Instagram, fully knowing that this version exists. That would be Whitney Houston singing the Star Spangled Banner in 1991 at the Super Bowl. Yeah, that was 35 years ago. And yeah, many see that as the GOAT of renditions.
It's such an honor to sit here and talk to you about how I'm singing.
And look, I think Charlie Puth is fully aware that he's not the kind of vocalist who's going to rival what Whitney did with it.
The arrangement is everything for me. I always reverse engineer how I hear my own music in my head, and then it's kind of just like pulling it apart and making it a feasible product.
So instead of going big and bombastic, Charlie went in a different musical direction. Yeah, Charlie arranged a jazzy, a little gospel thrown in there as well, rendition of the song.
Oh, say, can you see?
I think it's just important not to oversing it.
I don't know if it's possible for Charlie to oversing something, because yeah, he's not a belter in any kind of way. And yeah, the elements of the accompaniment and the volume of that accompaniment, yeah, reflected that. Because yeah, if they're too loud, they're just going to overpower him completely. Now, soprano saxophone joined in as well. Now, NBC's cameras didn't show who's playing that saxophone, but Charlie did on his Instagram story. It was Kenny G, the one and only Kenny G. He actually accompanies Charlie in his new single Cry, which came out on Friday.
Right on, brother. You look great. You do too. I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy to see you. We're so proud of you. You're just doing so great.
Terry, have everybody put in there. Ed, do you have Charlie's pass? Right, yeah, he's got it.
Yeah, very odd that NBC's cameras didn't have a shot of him at some point during the performance. Yeah, he wasn't seen at all.
I've been rehearsing this in my head for months, if that makes sense.
And yeah, Charlie is getting rave reviews for his rendition. And yeah, so after he performed at, I can't remember exactly what time it was probably about 3:15 Pacific time.
It was amazing, and I think we pulled something off pretty spectacular musically.
At 8:56 p.m. Pacific time, he tweeted, "Thank you everyone for your kind words. It was an honor to sing the national anthem. I wrote the arrangement in a very specific way to honor Whitney Houston. I hope that was heard. Thank you to the Oakland Interfaith Gospel Choir, the Santa Choir, the Color of Noise Orchestra, Steve Hackman, and Kenny G for joining me on stage. And thank you to Adam Blackstone for writing such a beautiful choir part. I love music so much." And yeah, during the Apple Music press conference on Friday, Charlie revealed how he warms up for a live performance.
I do a lot of... And I do that for an hour, and I drive my whole family crazy.
And his vocal coach posted the clip of him and Charlie having a video call on Sunday right before his performance.
Standing up. Ooh. Good. How do you feel?
Ready to do it.
The Super Bowl, man. Wow. This is going to be great. Break a leg, Charlie.
Thank you, Eric.
But, and I could be wrong with this, but I don't think I am wrong with this. I'm pretty sure Charlie was lip syncing. Like, I thought it right from the first few notes. I'm like, oh, he's lip syncing. And that theory just kind of continued to prove itself as the song went along. Because, I mean, what the one thing is, like, his facial expressions weren't matching up to the notes he was belting out. It just wasn't natural. Like, you'd have more strain on your face when you're doing those big notes. And he's just going like, So it wasn't matching up. And then, yeah, the audio was like pristine. I don't even just mean that he was hitting the notes, but I mean, there's no, like, you didn't hear a breath, you didn't hear like anything whatsoever, any kind of natural noise whatsoever. So yeah, all those things add up to, that he was lip singing. Now, it was easy to see how Coco Jones was honoring Whitney Houston with her outfit as she sang Lift Every Voice and Sing before Charlie. But I can't pick up on the specific way that Charlie honored Whitney with the arrangement. Yeah, I don't hear it. But But I mean, the narrative would work that he could be honoring Whitney in the vocals because, yeah, she lip synced it. Yeah, Whitney lip synced that performance. And that's not my hunch like with Charlie, no. Like her musical director revealed that in 2012. So even before Charlie wrote that tweet where he said he honored Whitney in a specific way, I was already thinking, like, if I'm Charlie Puth, Whitney's just seen as the greatest of all time, and she lip synced it. So why would I, Charlie, a lesser vocalist, put myself through the stress and the pressure of just hoping my voice is going to deliver in that specific moment, live on TV with hundreds of millions of people watching. Why am I going to put that kind of pressure on myself when, I could just pre-record it like Whitney did and, be hailed as the greatest of all time too. And then hearing the notes that Charlie did hit, I mean, he hit them, and I'm not saying, he did hit them in the studio. Like, it's not like he can't hit those notes. But I mean, I would be nervous if I was him. Those are big notes he was hitting, and really pushing his voice to the limit, that I would be quite worried that my voice was going to crack or I was going to hit that note in that, if I went for it, in that live moment. So I can totally see why he would lip sync it. Here's my question for you, like kind of both scenarios. Does Charlie sing it live or Charlie lip syncing it affect your opinion of it? Like, it was still his voice, it just wasn't his voice in that specific moment. And look, it used to be very commonplace that everyone lip synced the national anthem at the Super Bowl. I can't remember exactly when it switched. In general, the industry moved away from lip syncing after the Ashley Simpson debacle. So it's, I think, like Dixie Chicks, I know they did it live. Kelly Clarkson did it live. Pink did it live. Christina Aguilera did it live. What so proudly we watched. Chris Stapleton did it live. Oh, the land of the free. And I do think it takes away from the achievement in my eyes. Like, I mean, I think about Pink, who did do it live, but she had pneumonia at the time, and she did miss, didn't quite hit a couple notes, which we know Pink can, hit those notes in her sleep. But because, she had pneumonia, she didn't quite nail it. I would rank her performance above Charlie Puth. Now, I'm not saying Charlie Puth is the worst in that kind of way. It was great. It was awesome. But if I want to say, like, rank it by achievement, doing it live, it's obviously it's a bigger risk. And, I think at a certain point, anyone in any job, you train to, perform in that moment. And I know, it all comes down to one little thing. It's not even like the fault of the performer, just the voice cracks in one little way. But I think you have to kind of trust yourself and have faith in yourself that you're going to be able to do it. And I think, it's a much bigger accomplishment when you do it in that moment.
Do something that no other man on the planet has ever done. You have to have a level of ability.
What are your thoughts on Charlie Puth's rendition of the national anthem, whether or not it was lip synced or not?